drives Penske trucks. He's on the phone right now.
Okay.
He lives in this complex. He parked his Penske truck. He's on vacation for a few days. I'm walking his dog.
Given their side of the story, what's your side of the story?
Go talk to the bank manager or the individuals within the bank or the individual that made the call. I have no business with you.
We can hang out.
I'm not part of the government. You are.
The other thought process.
No. Don't copulate yourself out of it because it is in your policy, and that's clear.
It doesn't override law. Okay. And so
What happens when police try to turn a simple encounter into a power play, but end up getting called out at every turn? In this video, multiple people stand their ground against illegal searches, forced ID requests, and policy-breaking officers. Whether it's refusing to identify without reasonable suspicion, challenging unlawful pat-downs, or calling out violations of data laws, these citizens don't just know their rights, they use them.
Hey, FaceTime me, man.
I'm trying to, I can't FaceTime.
So you don't get rammed by a car.
How am I gonna get hit by a car right here? It's impossible.
I'm just telling you for your safety.
No car is gonna hit this truck and bump into me. No car.
Here, can I have like your million phones real quick? I'm
No,
gonna
no.
pat you down for weapons.
No,
I'm
ma'am.
not giving you an option.
Hamilton. Excuse me.
Turn around and put your hands on your head and interlock your fingers.
I gotta put my phone down. Can I put my phone down?
Drop them on the ground.
I can't put them down when you holding me.
Just hold me. Video.
She said interlock my fingers.
Connect me to video.
My feet are spreading.
Connect me to your video.
Hold on, they're searching me down. Make sure I don't have any weapons.
I
You're not
wanna
patting me down. But why are you touching me as a female? Why he can't do it? Yes, I am.
Well, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Why are you being patted down?
That's what I'm saying.
Turn around and look at me. Talk to me.
No, I'm picking my phones up.
I'm about to call my dad real quick.
Okay. Ouch.
What's your name?
Excuse me. I was talking to you.
Look, but they're the ones that came out here initially. So if you want to talk to somebody that has a little more know-it-all with what's going on, talk to her.
Who's the officer in charge? Okay. Okay. First of all, can I have your badge and name number?
Yes. My name is Pethel, Officer Pethel.
Badge number, please.
706.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
you're gonna do what she says.
I know. Can I have your name and badge
It's gonna
number?
be on the report. Yes.
Okay. Can I have your name and badge number?
It's gonna be on the report.
When a civilian asks for an officer name and badge number, you're supposed to divulge
I don't owe you
it.
anything.
Okay.
So you're
All
the
right.
one that's in the wrong here.
I already gave
You already did.
Okay.
Somebody needs to brief him.
Okay.
Okay. My
Let
nephew.
me start from the beginning. What is your name?
My nephew
Okay.
drives Penske trucks. He's on the phone right now.
Okay.
He lives in this complex. He parked his Penske truck. He's on vacation for a few days. I'm walking his dog. I'm dog sitting from him. I'm walking his dog. I see the truck being moved. I ran and tried to tell him, hey, what are you doing? At that time, he was not hooked up. As he told Aaron Hamilton, he was backing up to get ready to hook up in the truck. I ran and jumped in the truck before he hooked it up. Now, I don't know about Texas law, but in Illinois, if a person is sitting in the truck, you cannot hook it up to tow.
Okay.
So
Let me explain this to you. What is your name, so I can talk to you? Like,
just go ahead and talk to me.
Okay, sir. All right. If a vehicle is parked in a public place.
Hold on, listen. She's explaining.
Okay. If a vehicle is parked in a public place for 48 hours, it is considered abandoned. It was red tagged. That red sticker on the driver's window. It was red tagged 4 days ago. Okay. That is up to him and Penske. He can contact his employer. You said he works for Penske, correct?
I said he drives Penske truck.
Okay. So he knows, I assume, that you can't park it in the parking lot of a park.
May I ask you this?
And it was marked abandoned 4 days ago.
May I ask you this?
Yes.
Where are the signs that prohibit him from doing such?
It's a city ordinance. If you look it up, Google city ordinance, you'll be able to find it. If you read the sticker,
Hold on. She's explaining something.
if you read the sticker, you get a 48-hour grace period after it was red tagged. Okay, so we're way past that point. It's now the 22nd. It was red tagged on the 16th. Actually, it was supposed to be moved by the 18th.
She said it was red tag on the 16th. It's an ordinance, and once listen. No.
My dad is on the phone.
I know my attorney gonna have a field. But my attorney gonna have a field day with that. You know that.
So let me explain to you what can happen, and this is totally up to the tow truck driver. I'll ask him if he can offer a drop fee. Okay.
We're not paying a drop fee. You just
Okay, then the vehicle's going.
Okay, the vehicle's going. Let them do what they do. No problem.
Let me get your name.
No.
I'm not gonna give you my name. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
I'm not going to make it super difficult vehicle.
I'm not going to give you my name.
I'm making it very easy for you. You are going to give me your name, or else you're under arrest.
You be quiet
Okay.
for 2 seconds.
No, listen. I'm going to let them arrest me.
No.
I'm going to let them arrest me,
How
and then just come to the station.
How about you make it much simpler and just give me your name so that I don't have to take you to jail for this?
Can someone hold my phones? Can you take my phones, please?
Oh God, you just do not. You making it so much different, bro.
Your daddy can't explain anything right now. Let them do what they do. There's a dog in the park right now that's supposed to be attended to.
Good, how you doing?
Good. So we got a report. He's, this vehicle driving around, yelling at people, going the wrong way on a one-way. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, I didn't call you guys, so
Nope,
you should
didn't.
probably go find them, talk to them.
No, we had the person call saying you driving around. We're doing that. So
Well,
we're just trying
obviously
to
I'm
figure out what's
parked,
going on, man.
so
All right. So where'd you come from initially?
that's none of your concern.
Well, yeah, it is because I'm here investigating the situation, man.
Okay, what
got
crime
your
have I
ID?
committed?
Well, driving the wrong way on a one-way.
Can you show me where
Can
I went a wrong way?
Like I said, man, we're
You
just
can go
trying
talk to
figure
the bank
things out.
manager because they have already talked about this,
Okay.
and I'm not answering any of your questions.
So then why did we get a call?
Again, not answering your questions.
Okay. Why did we get a phone call about you?
Why don't you
driving
call the
wrong
person
way?
who made the call and then find out from them why you received a call?
They told us you.
Okay,
drove the
again,
wrong
I'm not
way,
asking
and then
or
yelled
answering
at
any
you, and then
questions.
yelled at them when they
Again, I'm not answering any questions.
Do you have your ID, sir?
Again, what crime have I committed and what crime have I been suspected of committing in order to show you my ID?
Reckless driving.
Okay, can you prove that?
Right now, we just have a word. That's
Again,
what we're
that's a
investigating,
word.
sir.
That is not a crime. I
It's
am
an
not giving you my
investigation.
ID until you have shown me where I've committed a crime.
Sir, can
Again,
I see your ID?
No, you may not.
All right. What's your name?
Again, I'm not answering any
You're
questions.
not going to answer any questions.
Nope.
All right. Can we have a conversation then of what
No,
happened?
I told you I'm not answering any questions.
Why?
Go find the individual that made the call. You have business with them. You don't have any business with me.
No,
I do
we
not
have
consent.
business with you.
No, you
because
don't.
You're the one. They're called about you. So that means our business is also with you. We have to contact the RP. We're going to contact that individual, but we also need to talk to you as well. There's two sides to every story, right? They're giving their side of the story. What's your side
Again,
of the story?
go talk to the bank manager or the individuals within the bank or the individual that made the call. I have no business with you.
We can hang out, but we're hanging out outside your car.
Yep.
That's the deal. Is that
I'll
fair?
happily go talk to the bank managers and stuff, but you need to
Am I
stay
being
with my
detained?
car. At this time, yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes
That's
for
not how this
detainment.
works. So, I'm off
Again,
the jail.
I understand, and I'm not trying to be a pain, but
That's
I am
fine.
not answering your questions because I do not consent to this, and I'm not the one that called you. You guys you need to go find who called you, and you need to have that issue with them.
You don't have to be happy about what's going on. I understand that. But when we're investigating a crime, you do have to identify yourself. That is
Well,
one of the few things that
That's
you do
only
have to do.
if I am
You're
convicted of a crime and or suspected, then you can arrest me, in which
I'd
you'll
rather
have a
not do
lawsuit.
I'd rather not do that. One of the things that you are required to do when police are
Again,
investigating
I'm not
a
giving
crime,
you my ID because I have not been convicted of a crime.
You can't be convicted of a crime unless we know who we're talking to.
Well,
That's not how that works.
again, I have not been convicted of a crime. You guys did not physically see it. There is no injured party, and that is unconstitutional.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Well, you're trying to get me to have a conversation with you, which isn't going to happen. You need to go have a conversation, again, with the individuals within the bank or the person who made the call.
And that's what he's doing.
Okay.
So as long as we can sit out here, we don't
That's
have
fine.
to talk.
Can I put my keys in my pocket?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And to answer your question before, I don't know if you got the answer. The suspected crime is careless driving.
Okay. Well,
I'm just,
I want to see
I'm-
proof.
I'm not
I want to see
looking at
proof.
arguing with you. I'm just telling you. You asked the
Show me.
question, I'm answering.
I get that.
I don't have a video camera in my
Okay.
car that watched you do it.
Then you
I'm
cannot be the injured
I'm not
party
trying
then.
to argue with you.
I get that.
I'm just telling you.
But you cannot be the injured party. You cannot convict me of a crime right now
Correct. I'm
because
not in court.
you are not the one that saw the supposed or alleged thing happen.
That'd be a witness. I'm a cop.
Exactly. And so right now you're unlawfully detaining me because you have no proof other than somebody's account of something that may or may not have happened. Therefore, you are accusing me of being guilty instead of presuming innocence. Yes, you are, because otherwise I would not be quote unquote detained right now, and I could get in my vehicle and I could travel away from this area.
This is no different than a traffic stop.
This is different than a traffic stop, because you have unlawfully detained me with the quote unquote reasonable suspicion of committing a crime, which you do not have any witness, which I have the constitutional right per my 6th Amendment to see my witness. Where is this witness?
You have a right to confront your witness
Yes.
in a court.
Okay.
That's how that works. You good hanging out for a sec?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. If you want to hang for a sec.
All right, man. So here's where we're at with everything. Checked the bank manager. Fortunately, they don't have cameras in the parking lot. They said that you and another customer got into a little argument out here over driving stuff. Each one seemed to accuse the other one of driving poorly, driving too fast, whatever it may have been. Said you did admit to at one point driving down the wrong way of a one-way street.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what the bank manager just told me.
No. She said, I bet you she said that it looked as if I'm pulling into a parking lot. Show me where the one way is.
I'm telling you exactly what she just told me.
I want to see where the one way is. And where's the one way, and I want to see the video.
They don't have video.
Well, then you cannot convict me of a crime.
Can you let me talk? I'm being very polite and calm.
And I'm being irritated because
Yes,
you guys
are.
are preventing me. You guys are illegally detaining me right now. This is called kidnapping at the moment, because you are not letting me travel from my
It's
area
not.
to continue with my life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is a violation
not.
of my constitutional
We're
rights.
detaining you in the investigation of a possible crime, which we
Okay.
are legally
Show me the
allowed
proof.
to do. That's why it's called an investigation, sir. If you'll let me finish talking, we'll get you on your way.
No,
The
because you're
bank-
trying to identify me, and I haven't been convicted of a crime. I
Well,
have not committed a crime either. This
sir,
is not a stop and ID
sir,
state. This is not a
Legally,
stop and ID
if we
state.
are investigating a crime, you are legally required to identify yourself.
No, I'm not.
You are. I'm not going to push it though, okay? So I'm just going to tell you what the bank manager told me, because you told me to go talk to the bank manager, right?
I
Is
told
that
you to
what-
go talk to the bank, yes.
And what did they?
And I
so-
told you to find the other individual that quote
and
unquote made
and
this.
another officer called and spoke with her.
Okay.
Okay. So let me talk.
Continue.
Is
Go
that
ahead.
fine? The bank manager told me that you admitted to driving on the wrong way on a one-way. You two got into a little argument in the parking lot. The other person doesn't want anything done right now.
Oh, so now he's turned his lights off. With emergency lights. Interesting. That's weird. So he's got like, he's turned most of them off, but he's got the ones on the back on. So then obviously they can be controlled independently, like front and back. Don't know if you can see that split on them there. You've got like the back ones and the front ones controlled separately, which is cool.
What are you videoing, man?
What's that?
What are you videoing?
Maybe a police car.
Any particular reason?
It's cool. It's a police car.
Oh, well, normally people do this outside of like a police station. You deal with it as Section 43 terrorism stuff.
Section 43 terrorism stuff. Why? Because I like the look of a police car.
Well, no, because we're back in our yards and people are taking motor theorems and who's driving and stuff like that.
Is it? Do you not think it's cool? I was just pointing out to the camera, right, that you've got like your back lights on, but your front lights, I didn't know they could be controlled independently. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise doing it.
Why?
Because we have firearms units and stuff like that based here.
Oh, yeah, firearm units probably based at every police station in London.
No, we don't.
No, it's just here, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And you are, sorry?
And they take it pretty seriously.
And who are you, sorry?
PC 4768.
4768. You're based here at Charing Cross, yeah? Okay. So, despite the fact that Charing Cross is under investigation, you're still going to try and throw around Section 43 like it's nothing, even though you're under special powers from the
Well, it's not, it's the entire Met, isn't it?
MOPAC. Well, yeah, but you before the entire Met, you were all Charing Cross. What was the other one? Was it Catford? No, it wasn't Catford. Oh, there's another one. You guys are already under investigation for sexism, racism, stuff like that.
Just certain officers within the Metro Police.
Well, this police station was the worst for it, and you can't deny that because all the evidence says that. It's been publicised by everybody. It's no secret. This police station was by far the worst for it.
Based on whose evidence?
Based on the evidence that Met have released.
Well, it's not, is it? It's from the Daily Mail.
Well, yeah, there you go.
And other media outlets that don't know the full.
So you're saying the media can't be trusted? Is that your opinion? Is that your opinion, or is that the opinion of the police force?
Your opinion based on what we've heard from media outlets.
I'm just asking you a question. The fact that you don't trust the media to.
No, I'm saying you're basing your opinion based on one media outlet or media outlets.
Okay.
So
are you inferring? Are you then inferring that the media can't be trusted?
Without actually contacting the Met and getting a freedom of information request, and then find out what's actually gone on.
So are you inferring that the media in the UK cannot be trusted and that the oligarchy of the media is corrupt? Okay. I'm good here, thank you.
Just a quick question, nothing to worry about. What's the purpose of the filming today? Is there any purpose for it, or?
Article 10 of human rights.
Human rights. Is it like an auditing thing?
Article 10. People surround me. That's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I don't like that. It's very predatory behaviour. When you guys come out and you surround, that's designed to intimidate. It's quite predatory. I don't like that. That's very rude.
Just asking why you film.
Yeah, that's fine. And I've just told you.
Okay. So it's for YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Oh, did I say that?
I'm just asking and guessing because it happens quite a lot around here. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Can you understand why it happens here specifically a lot? No. Nothing recently in the media that would tell you that Charing Cross would be interesting to the public.
That's what we're asking you, mate. That's
Yeah.
what we're asking what you were filming about.
Well,
Any question, really.
Well, I mean, Charing Cross is a very interesting police station, isn't it, these days? So.
Is there any particular channel you upload to, that kind of thing?
If you guys, sorry, what's your shoulder numbers, sir?
2359.
2359, sorry, one at a time. 2078. And yourself, sir?
2863.
2863, lovely, thank you.
We just take an interest in what you're doing, that's all.
Sure, I take an interest in what you do as well. And yourself, sorry, just you run away. Your shoulder number, sorry?
My shoulder number is 352 Alpha Whiskey. I'm based at Hammersmith Police Station.
You're based at Hammersmith? I'll be doing all the way over here. It's a long way, isn't it? A bit away. But just before you go, guys, anybody turn on their body cameras? Are you turned on your body cameras? I don't think yours is. So again, every time at this police station, I've already got under investigation for it here. When you approach members of the public, when you approach members of the public, it is in the Metropolitan Police policy with body-worn video to alert members of the public to the fact that you're recording verbally. Okay. The reason being is that you're part of a government organisation. When you hold information on myself, I have the right to access that information, so I can do a subject access request under the Freedom of Information Act. If I don't know that you've recorded, guys.
There's bright red flashing light as well, isn't there? So
yeah, but again, you're making a lot of assumptions that I know. You probably know that I know because of what I'm here doing. Not every member of the public is going to know that. You're assuming that people know what you're. Sorry, let me finish and then I'll listen to you. But you're assuming that members of the public know what that red flashing light means. Yeah. It could mean that it's on standby. You know what I mean?
Everywhere on CCTV.
Yeah.
And CCTV people.
Oh yeah, but no, they do because they have privacy notices that say CCTV recording is in progress.
You told me you're recording me as well.
I'm not part of an organisation. I'm not part of the government. You are.
The other thought process.
No. Don't cop-blame yourself out of it because it is in your policy and that's clear.
It doesn't override law. Okay, and secondly...
Okay, so follow GDPR then. If you don't want to follow your policy, follow GDPR really. No, because you're going to cop-blame yourself out of it. Instead of just saying, yeah, you're right, sorry, my bad, you're going to try and cop-blame your way out of it.
But you're not going to listen to what...
Alright, go on then. Let's do it.
We have to... You can record
no. I want some of my viewers, maybe definitely, they can lip read you them.
I would appreciate if you put the camera down.
We're still making eye contact. I just want clear lip reading.
If you allow me to say it.
Go on.
Okay. Is when we come and approach members of the public, we have to dynamically risk assess the situation.
Sure.
Okay, so before we put ourselves in that situation, we put our body cameras on to capture everything.
Sure.
Okay. When we get the opportunity to inform you that this camera is on, then we will do that. Okay.
But
we haven't assessed what we're interacting with.
Sorry.
Who we are interacting
all four of you.
with.
Well, you didn't actually, but you three were about to walk away from the situation without telling me. So you weren't going to tell me at all.
No, well, I've just brought myself into this situation. But at the end of the day,
and you were about to turn away and walk back in with these two. I literally, it's all on camera. I don't know why you're trying to way out of it, mate, honestly.
Well, look, at the end of the day, I'm explaining to yourself something, okay? If you choose to...
Cop-splaining, but yeah, right.
If you choose to listen to it in a specific manner, then that's up to you. The way I'm explaining it to you is quite simple.
Yes,
It's quite
your Metropolitan Advice guidance and the College of Policing one both state at the first most practicable opportunity. You are, yeah, absolutely. So
I haven't reached that practicable opportunity with you yet because I
why
haven't
not?
assessed what.
Oh,
what
okay. Sorry, have you come in to detain me and put hands on me straight away?
No, because
then you
I'm
start the
assessing
conversation with, "Good afternoon, sir. Just didn't know you're being recorded." We can take it from there.
we're not
There's
going
no
anywhere.
reason. Can you tell me any reason why it's unpractical for you to start the conversation like that?
I have to justify that myself. When
Yeah, so justify it.
So when I said to you, when I've assessed what I'm dealing with and who
Right.
I'm dealing with, then I will inform you of what I'm doing and who I am.
But did you come out with the intention to go hands on straight away?
No.
Right. So then why can you
I
not
don't know, that
start
might
a
change.
conversation?
That might change.
That's fine. That might change.
Okay,
That's
so
up to you. But why can you not start a conversation with "Good afternoon, sir," just to let you know that you're being recorded on our body cameras, and then we can go from there. If you've come out to have a chat and ask me questions, you can start a conversation with that line. There's no reason you can't. Give me a valid reason that you can't do that.
What I'm telling you, policy doesn't dictate how I see the legislation. My legislation protects me.
What legislation is that?
Common law
What?
and all of that sort of stuff.
Yes, under common law, you have the right to record me the same way I have the right to record you.
Exactly.
Okay?
But obviously, look,
And you
we're
have the
going
right to
around
record, that's not a
circles.
problem.
I'm
But the
being-
problem is that you're governed by GDPR and Data Protection Act. That's what you're not following. You're saying follow the legislation, follow the law, but
What
you're
point have I
not.
not followed it?
You haven't let me know that I've been recorded. You
Well, I
were
said
about
to
to
you-
walk away without informing me
I
that...
wasn't going to walk away.
You literally had your body turned, took a step, and then I said, "Before you go," and then you turned back around to come and
wasn't
talk to
gonna
me.
walk
Oh, yeah. Okay,
listen,
alright
like I said
then.
to you, you've chosen to come
Yeah.
out here and record us. You see, exactly, you're being immature. You said to us to treat you with respect, but you're zooming into me, which I can see in the reflection of your camera.
Cool.
And
You
treating me
mean
with
reflection of my
disrespect.
lenses, yeah.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you're just going to cop-explain your way out of your policies and the law, then why should I? Whilst you're here, officers, and you all have the power to do so, we've got a vehicle parked on double yellow lines, vehicle parked on double yellow lines on a junction. Around there, you've got a vehicle parked on a junction. You've got other vehicles parked on double yellow lines. Anybody going to go do anything about it?
About which,
All the vehicles parked on double yellow lines,
I'll
yeah.
I'll go and explain to you, but there's no room in there at the moment.
Okay, I understand that there's no room in there, but that doesn't. Unless you're on incident, and I was talking to a constable earlier who clearly explained if you're not on incident, the driver is personally liable for the tickets, and you're not allowed to do it. I will stand here until these vehicles. Okay, that's cool. I'll stand here until these vehicles have been moved. Cool.
This is why knowing your rights isn't optional, it's essential. Cops may try to bluff, intimidate, or twist the rules. But if you stay calm, ask the right questions, and hold your ground, they're the ones who end up backing down. Film everything, don't answer questions without cause, and never forget, the law is your shield if you know how to use it.